This is Jocelyn Hilling. Thank you so much for watching my video. Today I am inspired to do a video on a process of letting go, of grieving, of really true transformation. A lot of people that know me or know my experience or experiences have known that I've had to fully transform. I chose to fully transform in a very short period of time. And I had a series of awakenings that allowed me to shift my perspective very rapidly. And I had a nice foundation in education around psychology, philosophy, sociology, pretty much anything and everything that had to do with the human experience. And I remember being so fascinated with the mind and the person and the being, and so driven for truth and knowledge. And every single time I begin to become more and more aware or more and more awakened, I get to see and experience a little bit more. And it's fascinating because to see or to hear something is different than to feel it. To know something is different than to feel it. But when you see, hear, feel, and know in every part of you what you experience to be real and true, it's very different. Today I chose to let go of a lot that was so important to me. And as I chose to let go of something that was so important to me, it really allowed me to sit in stillness most of the day. And when I say sit in stillness, I mean in my mind. I was still walking and doing things. In a place of contemplation. And I'm just noticing how our perceptions really build our world. And I got stuck on selfishness and selflessness are one and the same. There is not a yin and a yang. There's a balance. There's no duality in oneness. It's a balance of like just making sure or being still and maintaining that space. But to experience joy and sadness, stillness and movement all at the same time is really what it feels like. So it's not a duality. There's not a clear black and white, right and wrong. As I'm letting go and allowing this experience to leave and choosing to grieve, and I always say, I give myself freely, openly, open-heartedly to transform into any energy or being that I need in order to experience more of me. And grief now feels amazing and sad at the same time. And as I feel this intense energetic shift, I wrote to a friend and I said, it literally feels like my chest and my heart expanding and this intense wave of energy hitting me. But I'm able to breathe and be still in my mind as I'm experiencing this, knowing I'm not hurting. Knowing that my decision is necessary. That being said, it really gave me more insight into the self. Noticing that the only reason I would choose to hold on to something of importance or value is a perception of the self that I have created. And then I was like, what are you trying to see, Jocelyn? That in order to really, truly embrace myself, there is no self. And that caused another shift, of course. There's many selves and many existences. And as I see all of our human beings and human parts and human levels, it is only the self and the ego that chooses to hold on to beliefs and constructs and value and meaning and purpose. Because it is those things externally of our world that provide solace to our mind, that comforts us. Because when you have no self, who are you? When all you know in your mind is to define thyself based upon experiences or doing, such as, who do you want to be when you grow up? What do you like to do for fun? Our language builds the constructs and ideations of an external locus of control, really creating the experience of hooking the self and pulling it back in to an existence of this world. And I always say the only way out of the maze is literally to rise above the maze. So as I'm letting go of my identity, truly, to embrace who I am fully, who I am fully is I am one, and there are no selves in one self. And in order to truly embrace oneself, you have to let go of the self you created on this experience, in this experience. Which also provided me with insight that this isn't the last time that I'll have to let go of the self that I've created in this experience. Because I live in another experience. I hope this was helpful. The point of this video is to really allow you to see how our language creates a construct in order to provide solace to our mind. And of course I felt like I was losing my mind, because I did. I stepped right outside of it. This is Jocelyn Hilling. Feel free to check out my website, jocelynhilling.com, and I would love, love, love to share my experience and my existence of oneness and involvement and enlightenment with you. Thank you.